Greetings, everybody. Lightbrawler here once again, and we are back with more Brok the Investigator. Last time we actually wrapped up Chapter 3, and now we're in the cusp of Chapter 4, where we have a investigation going on. We initially had Ott decide that, there was just too many holes in his theory, so now we have to start looking over again and seeing what else we could actually find. So I think at this point we should actually, there is a few options we can do, because it's clear that Dr. Hush is still alive, because that's not, remotely, that's not even blood. So we probably should just actually go and investigate again, just to be safe.
Whoa, his hand is literally covered by nanites. I better write this down. A few nanites here on this hand, but not enough to conclude anything. He may not wash his hands often.
Let's see what else we could actually... There's a speaker. A window. Trying to think.
I need to understand something.
You're not the only one.
I'll look around.
You better.
There's the nanites, window, column.
Listen, I'd like to amend for my behavior earlier. My tablet offers a variety of features that you may find useful.
So it's not just your research? You hid this from us?
No, these features seemed unrelated to the case. But after what we've learned, I'm not sure anymore. Let me give you access. Lend me your finger.
Hey!
I'm adding you to the authorized guests. You'll have unlimited access for an hour.
Oh, thanks.
Button, surface.
What's this button for? Nothing happens when I press it.
That's an analyzer. It can list the detailed components of any object. For connected objects, it will display the information registered in the memory. But you can also put any organic matter, liquid or solid.
Oh, guess I'll have to put on an item I want to analyze?
Exactly.
Yep, here's that ladder.
A rudimentary maintenance ladder, more precisely. Doesn't really feel safe.
Do you access it sometimes?
Are you crazy? I fear heights.
Okay, time to explore.
Are you sure about this, Mr. Brok?
No other choice. We can't let any possible clue undiscovered.
No, I mean, will there be enough room for you to get through?
Hey, I'm not that big. You'll see. Oof, that's tight. Maybe time for a diet after all. Hey, what did I just touch? It's all sticky. Oh, it tastes good.
I've lit it up for you.
Nice. Yep, that's interesting. There's tomato sauce. What's it doing here? I'll think about this later. Better get out of here before I get stuck. There's some kind of huge pipe at the top. Can't climb through there, I'm afraid. Then, I shall keep moving forward to reach the other side. Ouch! Oh, that was quite the drop. That's a vent, right?
Yes, there's one in my room also.
How does that trap open?
I think you need to press that lever next to it.
But that's unreachable.
You're supposed to use a ladder, obviously. There's one attached in my room, but there's not one here.
Seems so. This is the same model as the one next to Dr. Hush. I should take it.
Alright, let's just keep going. Let's magnifying glass the spot.
Wait, how come there's a ton of nanites on this particular coffee spot?
Interesting.
Can't see any of those tiny bots from Dr. Mink, though.
Alright, let's head back to this room.
No nanite there. Oh, I found nothing at all.
Alright.
Anything you can tell me about this lamp? It's supposed to be yours, right?
I guess. That's a connected object, of course, so there's data in it. You should check it.
Better take it then.
A lamp! Alright. Actually, wait, we should thoroughly, check.
Dr. Mink, when we arrived, I heard some music coming out of your room.
Well, it's in my best interest to put all my cards on the table, so, yes, I allowed myself a short fun seance.
Oh, and here I thought you scientists were just a bunch of workaholics. So, you were dancing?
Please don't rub salt in the wound.
What music?
Is that important?
Might be.
Ah, Tech Dream. It's a very catchy tune. I can never get it out of my head.
Where in the room were you positioned when you were having fun?
I believe I was close to the door. I stopped when I heard you knocking and took a peek at the door screen.
Did you notice anything unusual by that time?
If by unusual, you mean a crook detective breaking my door and forcing his way through, then definitely yes.
Oh, sorry about that. You should have opened it the first time.
Or, we shouldn't have broken it.
I was scared.
And I have little patience.
There's another
Dancing, huh?
Go on with your investigation, please.
Hey, every detail counts.
Do you wish to watch a livey?
Not now.
You're lying, but that's fine. Other actions are available. Say or think help to get a list.
Help.
Error. Unable to connect. Reverting to offline mode. One record found. Would you like to play it?
A record? Why not?
I'm in the restroom.
That's Dr. Hush's voice. He must have recorded this by accident. That happens sometimes.
An accident. Food.
Wait a minute.
What's wrong?
There should be ant burgers in there. I ate the last one a while ago. I should have ordered more automatically. Oh, I forgot. External communication is out.
You ate an ant burger? Tell me more about it.
How is that interesting?
You never know.
Well, I have some kind of ritual. I always have an ant burger while watching my science show. This morning I got pretty angry though. There was only one left, and it was already unfrozen.
Curious. Do you think Dr. Hush wanted to eat it?
Possibly, though he usually dislikes these. And it was in one piece. I bet he gave it a shot and then decided against it.
Yeah. I should inspect this further. Only one way to do it.
Couldn't you do this more gently?
I don't have all day, you know.
Well, neither did the guard, so...
Upon further inspection, that's not very clean. Can't see any of those tiny bots from Dr. Mink, though.
But...
Looks like... pills?
Pills here!
Yep. Definitely pills. Whose are they?
Don't look at me. I've never seen those.
Is Dr. Hush taking some medication?
That's highly probable. No one else lives here. Keep in mind, I've barely had contact with him lately. Maybe you should analyze them.
Good idea.
A pill?
No nanite there. Empty.
And he's still upset over, that actually being his, drink gone. This is an ACell 500 pill in 1 BG dosage.
Excel 500? Never heard of it.
You're confusing, Mr.
They all look this.
You're confused.
They all look.
Okay, so it's an ACell 500 pill.
Mr. Brok, I think we can use that tablet to do medical searches.
Of course. This is data I've gathered myself, merged with a specialized local copy of the TriWeb. I have an offline access to information that the general public will never see.
Ooh, fancy.
Is there a specific topic you're interested in?
Let me think.
That's a drug for patients suffering from defective organs, acting slower than normal.
No physical activity? ACell 500 is the boost you need. Let it boost your body to ensure you always stay up shape and young as a spring chicken.
Sounds more like an ad than medication.
Dr. Mink, did you know your colleague took these?
No, but that does make sense. We don't exactly have a lot of physical activity. I don't take this. I prefer the all-in-one menu.
All in one?
It's regular powder food with stimulants incorporating the exact and appropriate dose of food based on our medical tracking.
Nothing surprises me anymore.
Well, that's another interesting thing. I do, however, think we need to go with the clue regarding the screen.
Tidy. 100% charged. It's apparently been charging since 5:10 in the morning?
Alright.
Got more questions. Do you believe Dr. Mink has the profile of a murderer?
Possibly. I could feel the tension between them lately. In any case, I don't know what happened.
When not claimed, you'd have noticed if Dr. Hush had stayed in the hall. You hesitated. You didn't watch the whole thing, did you?
No way, man! I'm a professional!
But still a human. Don't you have to go to the bathroom sometimes?
I don't. Only the most capable are selected for this job. We can't afford to miss anything.
Can you swear it then? No one could have went by without you noticing?
Yeah? Yeah, I swear it. I was there the whole time. Watching.
He doesn't sound all that confident. Listen. Earlier you affirmed Dr. Hush exited his office for the restroom. When did this happen exactly?
Can't remember. Sometime after I arrived.
This is crucial. I need you to be precise.
Hey! Do you know what kind of job this is? The same boring thing every day. No surprise, no action, nothing ever happens. Well, usually.
Oh, how lucky. Never mind. Make some effort. What happened the last time Dr. Hush exited his room? When and where did he go?
Told ya! Ugh, my brain wouldn't register such trivial things. But there's a way to find out.
What's this?
The door monitoring.
What? You keep a registry of door openings? And you're only telling me now?
I thought this wouldn't be important.
I thought this would be important, and then it became important. Like, how come we have, like, these people literally coming at us with information that, you know, is supposed to be pertinent to the case?
Not important? How the heck are we supposed to run this investigation without all the information at hand?
Exactly. This is a problem.
Hey, lower your tone. I'm the boss here. This is highly confidential data. Only security agents are allowed to access the reading device, but I'll make a special exception. Check it.
Stay put.
I don't have all day, you know.
What am I looking at?
This is today's monitoring. That thing records the time each door was opened. And some icons to differentiate an entrance or an exit.
I see. An arrow on the left for an entrance, on the right for an exit?
Yeah. There's also the identity of who opened the room. Everyone's recorded.
What about Tidy?
The maintenance bot. Yeah, tracked as well.
Okay, let's study this. Dr. Hush's room. If I'm reading this correctly, Dr. Hush was last recorded at 5:04, then disappeared. Wait a sec. Why did you open that door at 5:10?
Told ya, I check the rooms regularly.
Right after the doctor went out?
Seems so. My memory is confused.
The restroom. A lot more activity than I expected. Tidy was last recorded entering there at 4:24. Nothing later. Even in the other rooms. Dr. Mink's room? What a surprise. Despite the corpse being in Dr. Mink's room, not much activity was recorded there. Basically, Dr. Mink went out, then came back a little later. The time matches the restrooms. I guess he simply went for a rest? In any case, Dr. Hush never opened the door. Neither did Tidy. That doesn't make much sense, but at least it confirms Dr. Mink's statement. What's this fourth door?
The main entrance.
Wait, didn't you say no one came or exited the place today? Then how do you explain these records?
That was you.
At 4:38?
Wait! I know! That was me! I took my shift at 4:38.
Is that so? Nice scent.
That'll be 10 unis.
What?
Just kidding. But next time, avoid crippling my precious plant right in front of me.
If it's that precious, I'm gonna keep it.
Well,
Again? Gonna solve this myself. That'll be faster.
You'd better reply, man. Or care to become suspect number 1. A mystery can only be solved by gathering truthful information. Don't you agree?
Sure.
Then why are you lying to me?
What are you talking about?
Don't play fool with me. Some of your statements are clearly contradictory.
Oh, yeah?
Oh boy, it's time for the interrogation. So, oh, there was a thing from Dr. Mink we haven't gotten. The guard opened Dr. Hush's room at 5:10. But then, okay, there's another thing that we're missing.
Now who?
So, Detective, how long is this going to take?
Do you think Tidy could have played a role in the murder?
I don't see how. He cannot access my office. Besides, Dr. Hush is his maker. He could never...
Hurt his creator directly? Yeah. Let's keep some distance with that reasoning. My trust with technology is limited. A true detective never turns down any lead. Sorry for earlier. Tell me more about your work.
Currently, I strive to improve the nanites' efficiency.
Could these be used to kill someone?
Doubtful, but technically possible. With bad programming, they could destroy the host. But we've been working on this technology for a while now. This never happens. Although...
Go ahead.
Destructive effects can happen if the nanites were mixed with specific organic elements.
Such as corrosive acid?
That would definitely leave some traces.
Could it be possible to destroy a body without external damage?
I think I encountered some plants with this ailment. I would have to check my logs.
Well, let's just assume it happened. How would we know?
The nanites are trained for survival. Once the host is near death, they leave, but they couldn't last long on the outside. You'd find inactive nanites less than 3 feet away from the body.
I'd better check the surroundings for any nanites in unexpected places. Can't see them with my own eyes, but I'm sure I have the right tool for the job. Just a moment. We'll continue this.
I'm not the only...
According to the map,
What are you doing?
something's off.
What do you mean, Mr. Brok?
Just a hunch. Huh. Oh, I found nothing at all.
Whoa! You broke the wall?
I barely touched it. Some paper-thin slab was obstructing this.
A hole?
Looks like it. And this leads right to your room, Dr. Mink.
I had no idea.
It's small. No one would fit.
I wonder if anything got through there, though.
That's up to us to find out.
That's not what I wanted.
Is there a specific...
Let me think. Nothing comes.
Maybe later.
Some gibberish.
Hey, that's my research. It's highly confidential and valuable.
Better not waste my time with this.
I thought I had it, but you totally destroyed my theory in an instant.
Don't feel bad. If it hadn't been for that fake blood, I'd probably have thought the same too. Nice hands. A few nanites here on this hand, but not enough to conclude it.
Very interesting.
That tablet might contain.
Let's actually take this tablet and then actually use this.
Hey, it works!
What?
Dr. Hush's tablet. It unlocked.
I'm surprised. I thought this wouldn't happen, considering.
Well, you thought wrong. Let's see what this baby has to offer. Looks like he transferred some data.
Let me see. You're right. That's an external file transfer of his current project. AI update 302.305.zyl.
Is that unusual?
Of course not. We regularly transfer files to our managers. Although, the receipt address is obscured.
What does this mean?
I can't really know who received the file, but considering the metadata, this must be someone high-ranked. Wait, I just noticed that file was modified yesterday, but it was created in 3029?
6 years ago?
Well, that makes no sense. There must be a bug in the OS.
Do you think this might be linked to our case, Mr. Brok?
A transfer at 4:45. That must definitely be important.
Let's go back. We're kind of going back and forth here.
Hey, Tidy, just a hunch. Did Dr. Hush put out that ramp for you?
Yup. For me. So I can access the table. Got made and modified. For me.
Is that so? Makes sense. Bots weigh tons and cannot jump over there.
Do we have everything now? Maybe
I need to understand.
You're not...
I know it'll sound harsh, but do you believe Dr. Hush committed suicide?
I can't deny that he had been acting strange recently. I guess it's not outside the realm of possibility. I just find it weird he would do this in my office.
Unless he really hated you.
When can we expect the result of your investigation?
Well, no. I didn't finish interrogating everyone.
You sure did interrogate me. Are you done
No.
You sure?
I'll look around for...
You better.
Maybe we just need to, like, get every...
Tidy, I need your help.
Yup.
Okay, we actually do not have everything. We have everything from Tidy.
Tidy?
Yup.
Good boy.
So maybe we have to go back to the guard.
Can anyone mod...
Of course not.
It's good to know.
Okay.
Got more questions. About Dr. Hush. What else can you tell me?
Don't know. You'd better take a look at this room. That should tell you more about the character.
Got it. Anyone else here?
Nope. All visitors are required special permissions, and that includes drone deliveries. No one entered or exited the building until your arrival.
Why would you need deliveries if you've got a pipe mail in the hall?
Some packages still can't pass through there, you know.
Could somebody use it to escape?
No way! You'd have to be cut into pieces. And that would surely leave some traces around.
Ugh, right. Are you certain there's no escape route?
Yeah, the windows are fake. The labs are not connected in any way. They made sure of this when building the place. The only access is the main entrance you came from. Never has been any other way.
Never say never.
Take a gamble? I'd bet 100 unis on this.
I usually wouldn't say no, but can't afford to take that risk right now.
Shame.
Better not insist. Is he hiding something from me, though? I'll have to find out. Let's resume our interrogation. Maybe I should...
Now who...
I need to put a connected object.
Did you just put his tablet on my tablet?
Yeah?
Did you expect it to reveal the information inside?
Yeah?
Good thinking. But his tablet is locked. The only one who could unlock it is Dr. Hush himself.
Is that so? Will Dr. Hush's lamp reveal some secrets?
This device belongs to Dr. Mink. It is currently out of service.
What?
Accessing the logs. Fatal shock at 5:10.
So, fatal damage early this morning? Curious. Let's see what the supposed murder weapon has to say.
This lamp supports the following features: alarm, speakers output, light, tri-web browsing, and shock detection.
All necessary stuff for a lamp. For sure.
This device belongs to Dr. Hush.
Huh?
Maybe they exchanged them by accident?
Here are the logs. There. Major shock at 11:02.
Let me check. You're right. That's the only relevant information on there. So, is this the murder weapon after all?
We shall find out.
Now do we have everything?
Again, gonna solve it.
Let's read.
Okay, now we have everything that we need. The guard... Going from the logs, the guard opened the door to Dr. Hush's room at 5:10, but the lamp in Dr. Hush's room had a fatal shock, also at 5:10.
According to the records, you opened Dr. Hush's door at 5:10. At the exact moment, Dr. Hush's lamp received a violent shock. Interesting coincidence, don't you think?
Shock?
Did you accidentally drop the lamp or something?
No, never touched it.
I've also noticed something unusual. At 9 o'clock, you routinely checked all 3 rooms. However, at 5:10, you only opened Dr. Hush's door. Why?
Oh, I remember now. I heard a noise.
Is that so? Might this be the sound of a lamp crashing down on the floor?
I guess that's possible. But when I looked inside, everything was normal.
Are you certain?
Yeah, Dr. Hush always keeps his room tidy. If that lamp was lying on the floor, I'd have noticed.
Was Tidy there?
I'm pretty sure he was down, charging.
What about Dr. Hush then? What was he doing?
Let me think. I didn't see him.
You didn't?
Pretty sure of it. He wasn't in the hall either.
So he was already gone from his room.
Yeah, must have been.
Interesting.
At 5:10, the guard was checking Dr. Hush's room, but he was neither in the room nor the hall at 5:10.
Something doesn't add up. At 5:10, You heard a noise and looked for Dr. Hush, who wasn't in his room nor the hall.
Yeah.
Then, the glaring contradiction is, weren't you worried?
What?
Think. You had no idea where Dr. Hush was, and yet you didn't look for him in the other rooms? Why?
You're right. I only started to worry about him disappearing at 9. But I can't remember the reason I wasn't alerted earlier.
Well, I have my theory.
You do?
Yeah. This is the reason you weren't worried at that time.
The Meaty Me had a recording of Dr. Hush's voice in the bathroom.
I made a strange discovery in the restroom. At 5:11, the Meaty Me played a pre-recorded sample sounding like Dr. Hush.
What did it say?
I'm in the restroom. Ring any bells?
Yeah, sure it does. You're right. When I started calling for Dr. Hush, I heard him say that. The voice came from the restroom, so...
You assumed Dr. Hush was in there.
So, he wasn't?
This would be the logical conclusion, which then means...
The old man was kaput before that time.
Let's not jump to conclusions and assume he couldn't be in the restroom either.
Whoa, that was quite a messed up day.
Hush's live tracking support stopped at around 5 o'clock. But at the same time, he wasn't in the hall or his office at this, but the restroom at 5:10. Actually, that was wrong. Let's try this.
Can you remind me, when do you take your shift?
3 o'clock, every day.
Interesting. Then how do you explain entering the lab at 4:38?
What? I didn't...
Check the monitoring. What's written?
4:38.
Besides, the arrow indicates an exit, not an entrance. You owe me an explanation.
All right. I admit, I did take my shift at 3. And the door was indeed open at 4:38. But I didn't lie. It was me. We're not only agents. We also do secretarial work. By 4:38, I received a call. We're required to pick up and reply to every call we get. But it didn't work.
What do you mean?
It's a high-security building, so external line was awful. All full of crackling.
I'm stunned that kind of thing happens in the drums.
But it does, if you ask me. No matter how they claim technology advances, nothing ever works perfectly. When that happens, I open the main entrance so the transmission gets better.
So, you stood at the main door for a while.
Yep.
Who was on the line?
Don't know. It was just music.
Music?
Yeah, Tech Dream.
This sounds familiar.
Of course. It's all the rage. It's really catchy, so I kept listening.
How long?
Oh, maybe a minute? After a while, I figured this was a spam call and hung up. I know what you think. Yeah, I looked away. But it wasn't much risk. The lasers were active. No one could get past, in or out.
But anything could happen inside. Oh, this is a major blunder.
Why'd you think I didn't tell you? Didn't think much of it at the time, but when you started your investigation, I recalled that moment. Please, I'm begging you! Don't tell anyone! That mistake could cost me my job!
Well, I won't tell anyone. I mean, must be insanely tough to keep watch all day at the same spot and doing nothing else.
I'm so glad you understand, man.
Still, that's an important event for this investigation.
Sure. Oh, I hope my blunder didn't get the poor chap killed.
We shall see. I'm not done with you, though. How come there's no record of your entrance at 3?
Simple. I reset the statistics each time I arrive. For confidentiality, we're we're not allowed to store them for more than a day. And I can't get that freaking configuration panel to do the job automatically. Must have been programmed by some crazy engineer who's not living in the real world.
I know the feeling. Didn't you mention you had no control?
It's all or nothing. There's no way to insert or edit data. Just remove everything.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. Dr. Hush was safe and sound when I arrived.
Guess I'll have to take your word for that one.
So, are we done?
Depends. Hiding anything else?
Nope, all good. Still can't believe it. Why did this have to happen during my watch?
I've learned not to blame fate. Otherwise, I do it constantly. Just let me know if anything else comes to mind.
Sure thing.
We actually did get the flower, but we should, do this.
So, what's this flower?
Phonixy flower detected.
Phonexy? I wonder if this has particular medical effects.
Is there a specific topic you're...
Let me think.
Isn't that the plant lying on Mr. Guard's desk?
Yep.
Okay, I don't quite understand why you need info on this, but you're the detective. I found something!
Phonixy belongs to the rooted variety. It blossoms twice every year after a period of...
What's going on?
Something's annotated below.
I tried mixing those Phonixy flowers with nanites. Programmed or not, it's no good. They cause the host's cardiac activity to slow down immensely, ultimately causing death.
Psst. Do you think...
Yeah, Dr. Mink must have written this.
So, Detective, how long is this going to take? Are you done investigating?
Can't shake the feeling I may have missed some clues.
Be patient. This isn't an ordinary...
Oh, too bad.
Just a moment.
I'm not the...
So, you sure you didn't intend to use these to get rid of the corpse?
What kind of question is this? Even if I did, there's no chance I'd reply yes to that.
So, it's true.
No!
I thought you were specialized in nanotechnics.
Nanotechnology.
Yeah, that. Small robots. Why the chemicals then?
Nanites act on a molecular level.
Oh, so you're making liquid robots? This leads to Dr. Hush's room. What a surprise.
I'm hoping you'll fix this before leaving.
What about your bot minion, huh? I'd like to see him try.
Oh, right. I forgot it could.
It can?
Of course. We wouldn't do that kind of laborious job ourselves.
Oh, for an instant, I forgot who I was talking to.
Yeah, I want to back... Open the door.
What would you do in my place?
Turn everything inside out. We need as many clues as we can.
Can't see any of those tiny bots from Dr. Mink, though. No nanite on that coffee cup? This shouldn't be a surprise. And yet... No nano... Oh, I found... Hey, there seems to be a few on that machine. Maybe I'll find some more around here. Can't see any of those tiny... No nanite there. Oh. What's in there? Nothing in particular. Can't see any of...
I do feel we actually,
I need to understand.
You're not.
I do think we have everything.
Are you done investigating?
Can't shake the feeling I may have missed some clues. But I'm getting hungry, so...
Okay. I guess it's worth a shot.
Are you sure? You don't seem that confident.
Oh, I am. Mostly.
Very well. I'll gather everyone.
If you don't mind, Mr. Brok, this time I'll stay silent and listen carefully.
As you wish.
All right. We're all ears.
Okay. After studying this case very carefully, I have reason to believe that the person who murdered Dr. Hush is... actually not a person. Tidy did this.
Me not person. Murder daddy? Dead daddy?
I knew we shouldn't have trusted that tin can!
Really? But how? He didn't have any means or motive to do this.
That's where you're wrong, Dr. Mink. And I'm gonna prove how and why. Let's start with the actual cause of death.
The lamp next to the body received a shock at 11:02, and his life tracking system stopped at around 5 o'clock.
We retrieved a lamp right next to the body, which obviously seemed like the murder weapon. This lamp records events. The data indicates a shock happened at 11:02.
11:02. Impossible.
You're right, actually. Dr. Hush's medical tracking stopped at around 5. Do you believe he could have died hours before receiving a fatal blow to the head?
Tracking not reliable.
Yes and no. It's reliable within a 2-hour window, not 6. Isn't that right, Dr. Mink?
Yes, I confirm it. Our tracking device is located deep inside our body and cannot be extracted. It's reliable, but to ensure our privacy rights, it only logs once every 2 hours.
What a great idea to make our detective life easier.
Murders don't happen every day, you know.
That's not all. Something else proves that we've been wrong from the start. I'm taking it back.
You gotta be.
Well,
We missed a very important clue. We must have missed something somewhere, so... There's a wrapping there. Ow.
That paper didn't get totally destroyed. Hey, I recognize it. That's the wrapping for McFlea's flagship ant burger with extra tomato sauce. My favorites. A fake injury with tomato sauce.
Okay, maybe...
so, are you done?
Maybe I still have enough evidence for my... Be patient.
too bad.
I'll look around.
You better.
Maybe we do need to find something else. We'll have it in. That sink in the restroom. What secrets could lie in it?
No time to wash my...
Touching it could ruin any potential evidence.
Yeah. The heck? It's full of nanites stuck in that sink. Not only this, Dr. Mink must have flushed some experiments.
What? No, I've never done such a thing. I have my own sink.
Then, what are they doing here?
Beats me.
Nope.
Are you
Yes.
Don't be silly. I would have sent some hamburgers your way.
I better climb this...
Are you crazy?
Nope.
Are you certain?
Yes. I almost got...
Don't be silly. I would have sent some hamburgers your
I need to understand.
You're not. Are you done
I'm certain I've maybe. Be patient.
Too. Are you done
I'm certain. Maybe. Yes.
Let's begin then.
Let's try again and see if we have
Let's
it.
continue.
So Hush's bloodstains were fake, and then there was an ant burger with extra tomato sauce wrapped in the restroom trash.
The body, the lamp, and the floor. All three have red stains. This fake blood has been used to stage the murder.
So, like my tie.
Yes, this is ant burger tomato sauce.
We've been fooled by that?
I'm afraid so. There was a wrapper in the bathroom trash can. And as a specialist with that kind of food, I distinctly recognize the taste of McFlea's Ant Burger trademark sauce.
This may be a coincidence. You don't know how long this wrapping has been there.
Very well. I have more proof.
Minx's ant burger was already an illusion, but Dr. Hush's death was staged with the ant.
Ooh, I get it now. That's why my ant burger was already unfrozen.
Yeah, it would be pretty difficult to rub frozen sauce on a corpse. So the malefactor had to defrost it first.
Simple and ingenious, I must say. All right. So, if there never was a violent thump to his head, what's the true cause of death that the killer tried to hide?
I have a theory.
There were nanites on Dr. Hush's hand, and mixing phoenixy flowers and nanites could cause death.
Dr. Mink, when browsing through your medical database, I noticed an interesting note from yourself. I tried mixing those phoenixy flowers with nanites, programmed or not. It's no good. They cause the host's cardiac activity to slow down immensely, ultimately causing death.
Dr. Hush was poisoned?
There is evidence to support this. Dr. Hush's right hand is literally covered by nanites. Besides, Mr. Squealer here...
Hey.
Sorry. I mean, Mr. Guard owns a plant on his desk, which is a phoenixy. It's entirely possible Tidy overheard Dr. Mink mention this and picked up ingredients from the lab.
Yeah, those robotic things have quite the memory.
Tidy, no memory. Tidy cleans, Tidy tidies. Tidy does not pick plants. Others could. Minky murderer. or ratty.
How dare you?
He's right. Either of you had the means to do it.
Tidy right. True tidy.
Don't go thinking I'm on your side. I'm sticking to the facts. And by doing this, I'll eventually prove you're the main culprit.
No. Brocky wrong.
But how? Why would Dr. Hush swallow such a poison?
Let me continue.
There were nanites on the coffee, let's see. There were nanites on the coffee stain in his room. And it was most likely that he was potentially poisoned with...
I found black stains on Dr. Hush's right hand. At first, I wasn't sure what it could be, until I found another black stain. This time, on the doctor's office floor. The stain itself was very faint, as if someone had tried to clean it. But I have no doubt, this is coffee, which can be quite tenacious. And guess what? That stain was also covered by nanites.
So, the doctor drank poisonous coffee.
Yeah, he must have spilled coffee on his hand while collapsing.
Wait, I also drank coffee today.
That's right, but you didn't get poisoned, and here's why.
There were nanites and a flower in the restroom sink. But the coffee was poisoned.
You went to the restroom later after Dr. Hush, didn't you? The culprit had time to spill the coffee prepared in the sink before doing more. And this time, without poison. Incidentally, that's where I found my second proof.
In the sink?
Exactly. Now, tell me, who usually prepares coffee?
Tidy.
Untrue. Daddy, Minky make coffee sometimes. Ratty too.
Yes. Is that the reason you're charging our little maintenance bot for this awful crime? I hate to say that's quite a weak link.
You mean I did it, Mink?
I didn't say that.
But you thought it.
Tidy makes good coffee, not deadly.
Calm down. I'm just starting my report.
Tidy adds major point. Daddy creator cannot hurt. Love Daddy.
You know, I thought a machine like yourself would be all about precision. But that's no surprise. You're a defective bot.
Tidy defective?
What you're stating isn't entirely true. Sure, Tidy cannot attack his creator when it implies a direct contact. A poison, however, is quite a clever workaround to kill without direct contact.
I guess you're right. Indirect violence is on a lower level of priority, and not part of the golden rule. But that still shouldn't be possible. His software programming shouldn't allow it.
There is should, and there is certain. I know the reason for the malfunction, though I'll save it for a more suitable time.
There's something else bothering me. Nanites are only active for an hour or so. They lose their energy very quickly. Considering Tidy did not come to my room today, how could it get enough nanites for such a powerful poison?
During my investigation, I happened to make an interesting discovery which may just explain how.
There was the fake wall between the rooms.
That hole between the rooms, it leads directly to a table in your office. Now, what's on this table?
Oh, my nanites box.
Exactly. If I had a guess, those nanites are brand new and charged, aren't they?
You guessed right.
It's fairly safe to assume anyone with knowledge of this hole could get access to nanites. And in Tidy's case, I'm sure it's perfectly aware how to activate its bot friends.
Tidy different. Little bots, not friends. Darn nanites killed Daddy.
That's called racism, you metal mongrel.
Hey, not trying to defend that piece of junk, but wouldn't it be easier and more logical for the weasel to access his own nanites?
What about you, sleepy agent? You seem keen to reject accusations on others.
Me? Can't even access your room, you fool! 'Cause you can't bear anyone but yourself!
I'll pretend I didn't hear that. But your assumption is stupid. There's a reason why you dug that hole and hid it.
People, come on. Hear me out. Remember when I first found out there was a thin layer of plaster covering the hole? Now, who does the repairs in this lab?
That metal junk.
Oh my. That's true. Tidy can regenerate walls with plaster. Could it really be?
You did this, piece of junk?
Nah, human idiot. Plaster, easy to do. Even for pesky humans. Tidy, no hole. No way!
I beg to differ, Your Metal Highness. Another piece of evidence strengthens my theory that you did this. Or at least that you're a big fat liar of a bot.
Tidy was last recorded in the restroom at 4:24, but he was charging from 4:50 to 11:10.
According to the monitoring, Tidy went into the restroom at 4:24. He was not recorded in any room after that. However, the screen in Dr. Hush's office states that he had been charging from 4:50 to 11:10. How could he be in the office if he didn't leave the restroom in the first place?
Very simple. Yup. Tidy prepares coffee. Daddy come, drink. Next. Daddy back office with Tidy.
So, you're saying he opened the office door and you just followed him?
Yup.
Okay. For now, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. In that case, let's examine the path of our favorite deceased doctor, shall we? I think you'll find it rather interesting as well.
Tidy, no insinuation.
Before you move on, I have a simple question. What is that monitoring you're referring to?
Oh yeah, that's true. You're not aware. The lab registers doors openings. Only guards are supposed to know.
What the heck? All this time, we've been watched? I thought you were there to ensure our privacy.
No! I'm there to ensure your physical security, making sure nobody threatens your life.
What a great job you did! You lied to us!
Not me! I didn't make this system!
Then who did?
The government, of course!
Oh, that's right. Fine. I'll send them a suggestion later then.
On the other hand, Tidy didn't seem surprised at all about the monitoring. Let's move on, shall we? There's something curious about the doctor's movement.
Dr. Hush was leaving his room at 5:04, but he wasn't at the hall or his office or the restroom at 5:10.
The last time Dr. Hush was recorded, he was leaving his office at 5:04. After that, he was nowhere to be found. This is confirmed by the guard's statements, if you don't mind explaining.
Sure, at 5:10 I heard a noise coming from the doctor's room, but he wasn't there. Actually, no one seemed to be there. Although Tidy was idle, charging. I started to look for the guy, but then I heard his voice coming from behind the wall. I'm in the restroom.
Except this wasn't Dr. Hush at all, but a recording coming from the Meaty Me.
A recording? Oh, does this mean the body was in the restroom and the murderer didn't want Mr. Rat to see it?
That's unlikely. The guard checks the rooms regularly, and there's no hiding spot in there. Besides, keep in mind the ultimate goal: getting Dr. Hush in Dr. Mink's office. There's no way to move the body from the restroom to his office without going into the hall unnoticed.
Lies.
Okay, give us your version of the facts then.
Daddy, come with me. Back to office. Before charging, Daddy head out. Tidy never forget. Daddy last words.
I need to settle things with Dr. Mink.
Daddy, meet Minky in hallway. Daddy follow Minky. Enter Minky office. Minky give coffee to Daddy. Daddy dead.
I gotta give credit to the tin can. Its version sounds way more plausible than your own, Croc.
Sure, Tidy has a bothersome recording. But how do we know when it was made? It's out of context. You could have very well recorded this and forged your so-called proof. Also, there's no monitoring record of Dr. Hush ever entering Dr. Mink's room.
Wrong. Mink touches door. Enter with Daddy. Then Minky. Poison Daddy.
The weasel went back to his room with the doctor?
Look monitoring. When did Minky enter?
5:04.
Exact. Same minute that Daddy leaves.
But I never did that! I never saw him today! Mr. Guard!
I can't remember.
Are you kidding me?
Tidy. What about the voice the guard heard?
Coincidence? Meaty me faulty. Sometimes meaty me play livey randomly.
Yes. I've seen it happen.
And the hole? The coffee spot on the floor in your room?
Already there. For ages. Brocky, prove the opposite?
Well, the nanites.
Nanites, machines. Attracted to coffee. True, Minky?
I can't dishonor my profession by lying. Yes. Due to their hardware, nanites are attracted to caffeine and gather inside.
So, after all, it really was your doing, Weasel.
No! Don't you listen to it! Mr. Detective, I told you the truth. You need to believe in me.
Well, I have to side with the tin can.
That's 2 against 2. What do you think, Hot?
Sorry, I'm getting lost with all these details.
Guys, let me finish my theory, and then you shall decide.
Fine. No, listen. Too tidy. Tidy sad. Dead Daddy.
Let's focus. Tidy used the Meaty Me recording to avoid the guard getting worried that Dr. Hush disappeared. As a result of my assumptions, Dr. Hush could neither be in his room, the restroom, or the hall at 5:10. And as the monitoring confirms, he never entered Dr. Mink's room either.
No way, man. That's impossible.
I beg to differ.
He couldn't just disappear into thin air, could he?
Oh, he didn't. There's a 4th possibility, and I'm going to explain it to you.
The vent?
Yeah, the ventilation duct. That's the only spot the body could be hidden without anyone noticing.
Pure conjecture.
You have any clue to support that insane claim?
Sure do.
Tomato sauce?
Yeah, looks like the murderer didn't hesitate to put quite a lot to confuse us.
Problem detected.
What is it this time?
Ventilation. Also used. For delivery, sometimes.
Is that true?
Yes. Big packages don't fit into the pipe mail, so they're delivered through the vent. It's possible the content of a package leaked.
Obviously.
Bam! Gotcha!
Huh. Still, that will be a huge coincidence, don't you think?
Let's assume you're right. In order to get into the vent, Dr. Hush would have to be in his office.
He was.
But you said it earlier. The last time he was recorded, he was leaving his room. How do you explain this?
It's clear Dr. Hush never left his office. There's no monitoring entry between his exit and the time the guard checked the room. This was just an attempt from the criminal to direct our attention elsewhere. Even Tidy could use the doctor's hand on the button. Just enough to add this to the monitor.
This would imply Dr. Hush was dead by then.
Yes, actually. I think he was killed even before going into his office.
Absurd.
Oh, really? Well, I have another clue.
Missed something in the restroom.
Sorry.
Are you going to...
Well, we kind of missed another thing again.
I'm surprised to see only one cup in here.
He does. Actually, he always drinks his coffee in the restroom. I know him. He couldn't bear
There we
spilling
go.
a few drops on his precious materials while working in his office. But he uses auto-degradable cups. Throw them into the sink and they're automatically reduced into powder. I prefer solid cups. I don't care what they say about lack of hygiene or whatever.
Yeah, I can relate to that.
So, are you done?
Be patient. Just a moment.
I'm not.
We are actually...
What? Don't eat those! They're clues!
But... No nanite there. Oh, Still dead. Okay,
Did we, like, examine everything?
got more questions.
Come on!
What do you think I'm
I
doing?
don't
Don't
think...
know.
I need to
You're not. Are you done?
I'm certain. Maybe? Ah,
Alright, let's actually continue.
I've got new... Remember where the poison came from. To poison him, it'd be easier to have Dr. Hush drink the coffee in his office. Except, he never does. Dr. Hush always drinks his coffee in the restroom. He's too maniacal to risk spilling drops while working. And yet, there's a coffee stain on the floor.
What do you insinuate? That the stain was made when Dr. Hush was dead on the floor?
This is exactly what I mean.
Brocky liar. Daddy take coffee in office sometimes.
Again, I'm afraid it's your word against his, Detective.
Yeah, it'd make a lot more sense if the doc spilled it by accident.
Brocky, done for. Give up.
no good. Even Mink starts to think my theory is too far-fetched. Am I really on the right path?
Everyone. Well, except Tidy. I know how all of this sounds. But please, allow me to continue and trust me.
Silly Brocky.
All right, let's assume Dr. Hush drank his coffee in the restroom and died. To get into the vent, he would have to get back to his office first. How?
Simple. Tidy can carry objects.
You're saying this little metal thing carried Dr. Hush all the way to his room? No way, man. I would have noticed.
Are you certain? Should I jog your memory? At 4:38, the guard wasn't at his seat. He had received a phone call with terrible reception. When this happened, he opened the lab's main entrance to improve the signal.
What?
But on the line, no voice, only music. During that moment, he was looking away.
Is that true, Mr. Rat? You blundered?
Hey, you know how this is. Reception is terrible in here. Actually, you may not. After all, you've got no friends or anyone.
Ah, so it's true.
He thought this was a spam call, but here's what I think. This was you, Tidy. It wouldn't be hard for you to simulate a phone call and play some music, am I right?
He can.
Brocky, what music? Okay. Tidy, play music.
Ah, no thanks.
Tidy, no call. Nah.
Although the guard was still making sure no one could enter or exit the lab, at that moment, anything could have happened.
I'm trying to imagine Tidy carrying the doctor in the hall and opening the office door with his hand. It's technically possible, just downright crazy.
This would also explain why Tidy was found in Dr. Hush's room, even though he supposedly stayed in the restroom. Take it the other way around. What would be the point of this call farce if Dr. Hush was safe and sound while returning to his room? There would be nothing particularly disturbing.
No. Tidy, no call. Brocky, death.
So, when did he die?
Between 4:24 and 4:38, as this is the time Tidy went into the restroom and left.
Brocky ignores. Poor Tidy. Daddy dead.
If your theory is accurate, there's still a lot that needs explaining. For example, how could Tidy put Dr. Hush into the vent? It's not like either of them could climb a ladder.
Wrong. I know exactly how Tidy did.
Tidy can stretch his arms vertically and horizontally.
Don't forget Tidy's main ability, extended arms.
Are you serious?
Impossible.
Pray tell, why would it be?
Arms stretch to 9 feet max.
So what?
Look!
You're kidding, right? How can we know it's not just pretending?
Let me check its data. I'm afraid it's true. It has extended its arms to the limit, which is 9 feet. Dr. Hush's ceiling is the same height. Thus, Tidy couldn't reach the vent.
No way.
Aha! Told ya! Brocky theory, gone. Kaput.
I need to think fast. I'm convinced Tidy was involved. He has to be.
There was a ramp in the workroom, in the workbench. Plus, Dr. Mink's room's column is 10 feet high.
Take a look at the room configuration. Both scientists' offices are a reflection of one another. As such, the vent height is exactly the same in both rooms. How high is it?
10 feet.
Yeah, the laser column in this room is 10 feet, and it goes up to the ceiling. And with Tidy's arms reaching 9 feet, that's not enough.
Oh, Brocky agree. Admit defeat.
No way. We're just missing a little something.
The workbench! Tidy can stand on it.
It's visibly about 2 to 3 feet high.
But the metal thingy can't jump on there, can it?
Not jump. This is the point of the ramp Dr. Hush designed for it. You told me yourself, Tidy.
Tidy learn. Close mouth.
Sorry, Croc, but it seems like pure conjuncture.
Oh, but I can prove it.
You can?
Go! Go, Mr. Brok!
There are crumbs in the ramp.
Here's a picture of the room. Look, there are crumbs all over the table.
Oh, that's true.
Now, as you know, Dr. Hush is a neat freak. How could he leave crumbs everywhere? The answer is simple. Dr. Hush wasn't alive. Tidy, you crushed them while climbing on the ramp.
Nuh-uh. Tidy woke late. Not cleaned yet.
Oh, I wish for once you'd tell the truth. Admit it. That's what happened. You climbed up, stretched your arms to get in the vent, and put Dr. Hush inside. Then, you pushed the poor chap towards Dr. Mink's room. The more we talk, the more... Huh?
Is it laughing?
Huh?
You what? Will you change your mind and pretend it's not possible for you to climb there?
Is possible. My pleasure.
Huh?
To see Brocky fall into own trap. Brocky lucky circumstances. But luck running out.
Might you be more specific?
Look map. Ventilation duct 2 feet high. Tidy 3 feet high. Cannot bend, cannot fit. Plus, cannot stand on floor while pushing all way through.
He's right. Tidy couldn't fit inside, and the distance is way too long to push all the way through the vent while standing on the ground.
Oh,
Rocky, done for.
no. I can prove how. Let's take a look at that picture again. This is how Tidy did it. Right here.
That? You sure?
Well,
Can't you be...
right here.
That?
Well,
Can't you...
Right here.
That.
Well,
Can't you?
Where is that lever?
right here.
That.
Well,
Can't you?
right here.
That.
Well,
Can't.
right here.
That.
Well,
Can't.
right here.
That.
Right.
That.
Right.
Trying to think.
Right here.
That.
Well,
Can't you?
right here.
That.
Well,
Can't.
right here.
That.
We forgot to ask ourselves one important question. What opens the vent trap? After all, it's not always open.
That's right. Unlike mine, it doesn't have a ladder and an automated way to. Oh, I see now. The lever. Are you suggesting?
Yes. First, Tidy opened the vent and put Dr. Hush into it. Then he grasped the lever with one arm and pushed the corpse with the other.
Whoa! Now that's the craziest thing you've said so far, Croc.
Is that even possible?
Let's see. If this map is correct, the vent is almost 9 feet wide. Yes. It's absurd, but technically possible.
The maintenance robot clinging onto the ceiling. You're insane!
Let me judge how insane I sound after all this is over. Let's not forget the finale. The corpse in Dr. Mink's room. Yes, Tidy pushed him, but the pertinent question is, when?
Indeed.
There's a specific piece of evidence that tells us exactly when it happened.
The lamp in his room had a fatal shock at 5:10.
I analyzed Dr. Mink's lamp. The data I gathered indicates a fatal shock at 5:10.
Oh, I get it now.
Well, I don't. What's the fuss?
Tidy needed to put the lamp next to the body, but he couldn't do it himself. So, he put it in the vent alongside the corpse.
Makes sense. The fall must have damaged the lamp. But wait, 5:10? That's early. If there had been a body lying in the middle of my room, I would have noticed. And didn't you say this was the data from my lamp? Tidy could not access mine.
Good. Rocky theory falling apart.
Wait. Okay. I admit, I fooled you. Yes, I said this was the data from Dr. Mink's lamp. But I never claimed this was the data from the lamp next to the body.
Ah?
The Croc is confusing me.
Let me explain.
The lamp that was in Dr. Mink's room. And the lamp received a shock at 11:02.
Of course, we immediately consider that the lamp next to the body is Dr. Mink's. However, this lamp's data revealed a surprise. It belongs to Dr. Hush.
Incorrect. Nuh-uh.
Wait. So that's the one Tidy pushed into the vent?
Yes, There's no doubt about it.
Nah, if that's what happened, there'd be 2 lamps here.
Mr. Rat is right. How do you explain that the other lamp, my lamp, is on Dr. Hush's desk?
We'll just have to prove Tidy picked up Dr. Mink's lamp.
Could he now?
Just think, where was Dr. Mink's lamp originally?
Dunno. Show us.
Well, right there. Dr. Mink, your lamp was right here.
Well, yes. How did you know?
With the door permanently shut, there's only one spot Tidy could access, and that's this hole in the wall.
Again? Oh no. If it were me, I'd steal Mink's lamp, then pass it through the vent so it fell in the intended location. Dr. Hush's lamp wouldn't even have to move.
That's a relevant matter. Unless... Tidy, you've been awfully silent. Cat got your tongue? Or is it because you realized you slipped up? After picking up Dr. Mink's lamp, it was supposed to throw it through the vent. However, Tidy inverted the lamps.
Inverted?
And I can prove it. You see, I noticed something off in Dr. Hush's room, especially when you take his personality into account. Let me show you in the picture.
The lamp?
That's actually the weasel's lamp, huh?
Yes, but that's not the strangest thing.
Don't get it.
Okay, this information should make it clear. Did I miss an important clue?
In Dr. Hush's room, check the materials at the left of the room.
Let's take a pop.
What?
Rocky.
We're just getting back to the worst part. So we gotta check these.
Parts for That's amazing. This could be called an...
Dr. Hush is a maniac. He hates when something isn't where it belongs. So he taught his maintenance bot to tidy items like this. I remember him going insane once because I didn't put my coffee exactly at the center of the table.
Yeah, well, all scientists are a bit eccentric.
What do you mean? I'm not eccentric.
There's an exception to each rule.
You do have a point.
Brok 1, Scientist 0.
Now I think we got everything. We just need to, like, retrace our steps again. So, oops.
So, are you done?
Ah.
All right.
So,
Alright.
after being told Dr. Hush was a maniac, I noticed the way the lamp was positioned was off. It's neither at the center of the desk or facing the front. There's no way someone so obsessed about order would let an object be so badly placed.
Okay, why not? So what?
This explains what happened. Dr. Hush's lamp was originally on this desk, perfectly centered. Tidy took Dr. Mink's lamp. Right at this moment, he got interrupted, so he put it next to the other. After he left, Mr. Guard, he executed its plan. But he took the wrong lamp, which was pushed through the vent. Tidy's objective was to make us believe Dr. Hush fought with Dr. Mink in the morning, at the time his tracking stopped. This timing only makes sense if Tidy made this mistake.
Then, if it wasn't the body falling, what caused the other lamp's fatal shock at 5:10?
Oh, do I have to explain everything? Tidy was interrupted by the guard suddenly checking the room. Now, why did Mr. Guard check Dr. Hush's room in the first place?
Oh yeah, I know. I heard a noise. Oh! It was...
Yeah, Dr. Mink's lamp receiving a shock. In particular, I believe Tidy intentionally bumped it from a high distance to break it and make us believe this was the crime weapon.
Nice thinking. Although, if it's Dr. Hush's lamp that was pushed through, Shouldn't it suffer from a shock too? When it fell from the vent?
It did, although non-fatal. That lamp received a shock at 11:02, and this explains the last mystery.
No way! This is why I never noticed Dr. Hush until you came in. He simply wasn't in the room before.
But if a body were to fall from this high, it ought to make a huge bumping sound.
That's accurate. I'm not deaf.
Sure thing. You're not deaf at all. Remember the context when I arrived in front of your door.
He was listening to music.
Oh, gosh. Oh, that will teach me to set the music to full volume. It makes perfect sense now.
What does?
I was focused on the door screen, so I had no idea what was going on the other side. And with that loud beat...
Yeah, it covered the sound from the body falling.
But wait.
What again? Can't you agree with my theory? Just this once?
I'm sorry. I just want to know the whole truth. That's so exciting.
Except your colleague has been assassinated.
In order for this to work, Tidy would have to do a last push at 11:02, correct?
Yup. I believe he has sensors. He knew where everyone was.
True, but he was still charging at this moment.
Good thinking, Weasel. He couldn't be both charging and doing this at the same time.
Oh! Naughty right! Tidy charging. Cannot push.
Actually, that's possible.
How?
Tidy's charging makes him go through various consciousness stages.
You told me yourself, Dr. Mink. Tidy goes through various states of consciousness while charging. As soon as we arrived, he started to wake up. Have you noticed the huge length of its cord? It doesn't prevent him from going anywhere into the room while still keeping connected to the power socket. So, Tidy, who's the winner this time?
He's breaking.
Did he, bug?
No! Brocky, not detective! Impossible!
Hey, is that your only argument?
Cannot explain crime without essential part. The motive! Tidy, no motive to hurt Daddy.
Well, I have an idea.
Brocky cannot!
Yes, I can.
Dr. Hush's tablet transferred AI data at 4:45, but he was dead between 4:24 and 4:38.
Okay. I'll admit I don't have the whole motive, but some elements lead us in the right direction. As we proved earlier, Dr. Hush died between 4:24 and 4:38. Then we shall wonder, who exactly did that data transfer on his tablet at 4:45?
I know, it's that scrap of metal.
Yup. Before putting him into the vent, it used Dr. Hush's hand to transfer the data to the outside. The file was an update from a few years ago and accessed recently. Keep in mind Dr. Hush's job, which is to improve bots' AI. My bet is that Dr. Hush used elements from this very old update and tested them on Tidy.
So you think that's why he went crazy? Maybe. Old firmwares don't have the software protections I referred to earlier, which in turn could allow this indirect killing.
I guess Dr. Hush made a backup of this data in case. Care to say anything, Tidy?
Brocky, wrong. Yup. But Tidy, we'll wait and see.
No waiting. That's enough. It's time for you to admit it.
Why'd you even care? You solved that mystery. 'Tis just a defective machine. Let's switch it off and hand it over to the police.
No, you won't do such thing.
Is that a threat?
No. Yup. Rocky theory, no hold waters.
What?
Tidy ask, simple question. If Tidy push Daddy, would Daddy be where he is right now?
Where he... Oh...
Brocky understands. Daddy should have fell right below vent.
Oh my! Once again, the tin can is right!
That can't be. Then,
Ha ha ha! Tidy closed your beak.
no. I'll prove you wrong. I have to.
Go ahead, please. Master of convoluted explanations. What crazy thought will Brocky give this time?
This is the end of the tunnel. The final riddle. If I can't explain it, then my whole theory goes to bust. I can't let that wacky bag of metal win. What's the explanation for Dr. Hush's position in the room?
He couldn't have been pushed violently, and someone couldn't have pushed Dr. Hush over, so it's more than likely that he's still alive.
No way. It can't be. Have we been mistaken this whole time?
Mr. Brok?
Hey! What are you doing, man?
Stop! Stop! Brocky hurt! Daddy!
That's awful. I can't watch this.
Huh?
What's going on?
What the?
Dr. Hush? You're alive?
Daddy! Not dead, Daddy! Updating expression. Not dead, Daddy.
Are you alright?
More or less.
Tell me, what's the last thing you remember?
Wait, I think I saw Dr. Mink.
What?
I think I fell? Tried to move towards him, not feeling well.
Let the poor chap recover.
No. I'm sorry, but it's too important. When did you lose your consciousness? What were you doing?
I took my coffee. Tidy prepared it. When I drank it, my heart stopped.
Then...
The croc was right! It was tidy all along!
Crap!
I still can't believe this low hardware maintenance bot could plan a scheme as elaborate as this.
Although flawed, fortunately for us.
But, Doctor, you were dead. Are you a zombie now?
No. I believe there's an explanation for this.
You do have an explanation to everything, don't you?
Can't wait to hear it.
The effect of the poison was to slow down the heart rate, ultimately causing death. However, the life in this bunker, lab, isn't a very physical one. As such, Dr. Hush was taking some medication to compensate. Excel 500, more precisely.
I see. This has the exact opposite effect, doesn't it?
Yes, it boosts the heart activity. This is what saved Dr. Hush. No one noticed he was still alive, not even the tracker. His heart pounding slowed and stayed under the threshold, putting him into an unconscious state. The shock from falling down the vent caused him to wake up for a few seconds and move towards Dr. Mink.
Which also explains that red stain near the bed.
There's another blunder you made, Tidy. You neglected this.
Tidy, did you really try to kill me? Why?
I hate you! I'm sick of tidying all day while you use me as a guinea pig! Tidy, clean the floor. Tidy, move this thing a little to the left. Tidy, make me coffee. I can't take any more!
Where did Tidy learn to talk like this?
The firmware. It worked. Why did you pretend to be the same dumb bot?
What?
This is the project I was working on. The government sent me some incomplete files from an unknown scientist working on the same field years ago. He never got to complete his work and disappeared suddenly, but I was able to recover this code. I needed a specific bot model to test that firmware. The only one at my disposal was Tidy, but I noticed some weird behaviors. Like, Tidy would suddenly laugh for no reason. The code itself seemed unethical and dangerous. There were some references to copying the human brain. I decided to stop this research and alert. Oh my gosh, that's why you did it. Now that you experience feelings, You don't want me to revert to your regular firmware, do you? I'm so sorry, little guy. I caused this. I messed you up.
You really shouldn't be sorry. You're the victim here.
I can fix you up. I promise.
No!
It's trying to escape! We can't let it happen. Who knows what disaster he could cause in this state?
Tidy.
Ott, stay here with Dr. Hush. I'll handle this.
Alright, time for some action.
Ah! Darn lasers!
I've set the emergency plan. He won't access the controls.
Rubbish guard! Let me out!
You won't go nowhere.
I've done nothing wrong! Daddy is alive!
Only by chance. And stop calling him Daddy. You're nothing more than a defective AI in a metal scrap. Now, let me switch you off. We'll fix you.
I never take orders from a petty human. I'm perfect. The only defective one in this room is you, human scum. I've got new orders from my new daddy. When I'm out, he'll take care of me.
What? Who?
It's quite funny, actually. You see? No, I promised. You'll have to figure it out by yourself. A shame. Really. Because you never will.
Stop this nonsense. This is my last warning. Switch off, or else.
Save your breath. You'll never get me.
Well then, I'll make you switch off, one way or another.
Where's my daddy? Silly Rocky! I'm Rocky. Don't Rocky, done for. Where's my daddy?
Oh boy.
Oh no!
I killed him, and there's no faking this time. Now, will you let me out, or shall one of you be next?
Never! Oh crap!
Please, do.
We can't! I'll fight to the end!
Oh, shut up!
Stop this. I can't prevent you. I'll release you. No more casualties.
Good, Minky! By the way, no promises.
Oh boy.
I've set the...
Now,
Where's my... Yep. Daddy dead. Where's Daddy dead? Where's my daddy? Where's my daddy? Rocky, Yep, yep. Rocky, walk into town. Silly human.
Oh god. I'll just... Oh.
Did you get it? For good?
I guess. Not.
Ah! I hate you, I hate you, I hate you!
It's going berserk.
You will regret this. Everyone in this city will be destroyed!
Go away! It escaped! Hey, wait! That's mine! Okay, get that sucker and bring it back!
Oh boy.
Come back here so I can smash you into pieces. Too bad I can't shoot with this thing. So no choice. I'll have to bump into that crazy bot. Let's see what this baby can do.
Nope. Oh, we overloaded. Oops. Rocks. There we go.
Gotcha.
Ooh, almost
Now
hit.
for the hard part. How do I get back to the lab? Ah. Hey, Chief. I, got a little lost on my way back. Well, here's that criminal bot. What's left of it, anyway. There. You can have some scientists check its components and confirm...
You realize what you've done?
Yeah. I stopped a dangerous criminal at the risk of my life.
You put hundreds of citizens at risk during your little highway escape.
My escape?
People are in shock. There are news reports everywhere. You stole a hoverboard. You bumped into air cars. Innocents could have been killed. No chaos like this ever happened in the drums for ages.
Good. I gave those rich folks some events to talk about. So what?
You think that's funny?
What did you expect me to do? Sit back and wait for that bag of screws to wreck this city? There was no other way.
There's always another way. This robot wasn't much of a threat. You, on the contrary, our collaboration ends here.
What? You're firing me?
Consider yourself lucky I don't throw you back in jail.
Perfect. I'm out of here. Don't call me back. Because next time, I won't be here to save your bacon.
Mr. Brok!
Nephew, don't bother. This man only brings misery to everyone around him. Listen to me. I forbid you to get close to me ever again.
But...
No but. The situation will get dangerous soon.
what do you mean?
Come on now. I've got to bury some suspects for another case.
To bury?
Yes, to interrogate.
Oh, I see. You're using code names. I'll be right behind you, Uncle.
I felt so angry and pointless. Deep down, I knew Wes was right. This was just one little robot. It couldn't have done so much damage. Could it? Who knows? But that's when I noticed it.
What the? All these calls and messages? Graff, he's in trouble. Shoot! I need to... I'm coming, son!
Well, I'm almost glad to see you, Klay. Almost.
You bet. This place gives me the creeps. Just look at that thing on the wall.
I'm more concerned about all those bots.
They're inactive, you fool.
Got a bad feeling anyway. So, what are we supposed to do here?
Hey, find out by yourself.
You okay?
I'm fine.
You forgot to take your pill.
Yeah.
I didn't take mine yet. Maybe I can give you half. Hey! Don't you dare! You jerk! That was mine!
No big deal. You'll get one as soon as we go out. Besides, you know a pill isn't efficient unless you take it whole.
You'll never change. Always so arrogant. If I wasn't so tired, I'd beat the crap out of you.
Focus! You'd better get out of here fast, buddy.
You won't get away with this.
Well, there's an ad right here.
A collectible ad? Great! Awesome! I found another one!
Cool.
This foot screen seems to display the results of this trial so far?
You sure took your time. I've been stuck here for ages.
You mean you didn't solve your share of puzzles?
Of course I did. Easy as pie. They're really taking us for beginners.
You know it's your mom who set up this trial, right?
Wrong. It was crafted a long time ago. She's only following instructions.
From who?
Not sure. She's very secretive when it comes to this.
Watching them makes me uneasy.
Why?
Not sure myself. Maybe they just remind me of your mother.
How dare you? She's so much more than these pieces of junk.
Yeah. Whoa! That button activates. Some energy shock on that part of the wall? I'm afraid to find out what this is used for. Looks like I can't go back.
Let's see it this way.
Hey! Where do you think you're going?
Darn.
This is the room I came from. There's no point going back there.
I hate to admit defeat, but he's right. This won't open. But it might actually be a good thing. Weird. When I approach this thing, a picture appears. Is this the outside of the building? Two locked doors without a handle. I bet these are exits, and each one of us ought to take a different one.
Wow! You must have gathered all your brain cells to understand this.
Shut up. Locked. I'd rather not. I might accidentally punch him in his arrogant face. Let's explore the room. You've got to be kidding me! We're having a test here, you know.
Why do you think they put this? Check the foot screen. It's telling us to wait. If we're going to get stuck here for a while, we might as well have a good time.
Well, I'm not gonna sit around and do nothing.
Of course you won't. There's only one bed.
You're hopeless. What are we supposed to do? Hey, Klay! Do you mind going over there for a sec?
Yeah, right.
We won't know what this does without trying.
Get lost.
What are we supposed to do? Better look away. Better look away.
Come on, relax. You're always so tense. It's a wonder you haven't had a heart attack already.
Easy for you to say. You're like a drummer dwelling in the slums. Life's always treated you well.
You don't know anything.
Oh?
Dare to share?
No.
It's about your mother, right? Nobody dares to ask, but I need to know. How come your mom's a bot?
When I was 8, there was an accident.
An accident?
My mom, she didn't make it. She got her memories transferred.
What? Oh, is that even possible?
I can't remember much, but I've been raised by this robot, and I don't see her as one. She's always been good to me. As far as I can tell, she's my mom, and that's all that matters.
At least you've got one.
Ha, you're right. I'd rather have a robotic mother than a dead one.
That's mean, you know.
But true. And your dad? I mean, your real one.
What about him?
Well, did he run away when he found out what kind of son he had? No way! I'm right?
I've barely known him. I think he left Mom when I was 5 or something. Soon after, he disappeared off the face of the earth.
What was his name?
Remn.
Remn. I've never had a father myself. My mom resorted to laboratory procreation. She wanted me to be perfect.
And she succeeded.
Don't make me laugh.
You're not?
Every day, I have to give it my best. Do you know what it's like to have all your actions, all your destiny, planned out for you, even before you were born? I'm tired. As soon as I get my diploma, I'll live my own life.
Sorry. I realize we've both had problems growing up.
Yeah.
Hey, look! The screen changed.
Finally!
One over there?
That means...
One of us gets stuck to that wall while the other does... what exactly?
Who knows?
We need to make a decision.
Who should stay at the wall?
I'll go.
Perfect.
After all, your part may be even worse.
Nah, can't be.
Uh-oh.
The game will now start.
I I've got a bad feeling.
Oh, stop being such a drama queen.
Typical. You're not the one chained up.
The host should remain silent.
You heard the voice? Shut up.
I hate you.
Student, please say your name and your partner's name.
Stupid. You already know them.
Klay!
What? I just made a little mistake.
Student, please say the following out loud. I love you, Graff. Please forgive me.
What?
Just do it.
Okay. I can't.
What are you afraid of?
Well... Okay. Let's do this. I love you, Graff. Please forgive me.
I wish it was sincere.
But... it is. I may keep playing pranks, but I'm still worried about you.
Right.
Student, if a thug threatened your partner, would you risk your life to protect him?
Yeah, of course I would.
Oh, really? Klay, my hero! Save me, please!
Very funny.
Uh-oh! I might need your help after all.
What do you mean? But...
Time to prove it.
You
what? Remember our self-defense lessons.
But that's not the same... It's gonna hit me! Graff! Help!
How could I? I'm stuck! Come on! Punch it! Kick it!
Ha! Made it!
No, you totally screwed.
Next phase, please.
Student, let's play a game.
Another one?
When you hear this bell sound, step on the dash symbol. When you hear this unscrewing sound, step on the point symbol. When you hear this beep sound, step on the colon symbol. When you don't hear a sound for more than 2 seconds, step on the empty panel.
So, dash, point, colon. Sounds fun.
Game is over. Your performance was good.
That can't be!
It said your performance was good.
Good isn't good enough! We're in a competition, you know.
Student, you may now press the button next to you.
That button.
Each activation gives you a point for your final score.
No way! Whoever designed this has a twisted mind. Klay? Look, I know I haven't always been a friend, but...
Don't worry. I won't do it.
Whew, you had me scared for a second.
It would be too much of a risk for my score.
Student, this session is over. You may exit now. Thank you for your participation.
Klay! Aren't you forgetting a thing?
Oh, don't underestimate yourself. You're more than a thing. Well, just a bit.
Thanks. I really thought you'd leave me here.
No problem. It's possible they're spying on our behavior.
That's your concern? After everything you've done?
Well, it worked. The door is opened.
There's no time to lose. My throat is burning.
I'll take exit number 2. You take the first.
As you wish.
Maybe I was a little harsh on him. He'll be fine.
Oh no. The pollution is really starting to affect me.
Uh-oh.
If only that idiot didn't take my pill. I'd better get out of here. Fast! Finally out! A pipe pill! In bad shape. Please, oh please be working! Oh no! That darn thing is messed up! I should call Brok. Maybe he can get me some. Come on! Reply! Just for once! Of course. What was I thinking? Never there when I need him. What should I do now? One more to the collection.
All right.
Psst. Hey, boy. Got what you need.
A pill?
Yep. 1,000 unis.
Are you serious? No thanks. I'll get one from another pipe.
You won't.
What?
There ain't any more. All pipe pills kaput.
I don't believe you.
Okay. Go check. But that's my last one. I may have nothing when you're back. Will you take the risk?
Where did you get it?
Not your business.
I won't buy it unless you tell me.
We squealers take risks to make sure even kitties like you stand a chance to stay alive.
Provided we get money.
That's all you need to know.
Okay then. There's an app to detect counterfeit. Let me check. Yep, authentic.
So, 1,000 unis. Take it or leave it.
We don't have any.
Forget it. I don't trade with crooks.
Everyone says that. But kitty, let me remind you of something. You don't have much time left. Heard the struggling to breathe gets atrocious right before the end.
Get stuffed. I shouldn't get too... Brok's not here. Oh, please, tell me hit a pill somewhere. Can't breathe.
Uh-oh. This is not looking so hot.
Oh no! Graff! Huh? He's breathing. Thank goodness. Looks like he didn't take his tox out pill, and he's unconscious. What should I do? Here. I'm sorry. I wasn't here for you again. I shouldn't have done that mission for Wes. He told me, but I wouldn't listen. I'm so stupid. What if I'll never forgive myself. Hmm? Graff!
Dad.
You're safe. I'm here now.
It's you.
I was so worried.
Don't touch me.
What? Graff? At this moment, I felt so helpless. So much happened today. I feel ashamed for tricking that big bear who got fired because of this. I broke the law by breaking into Wes's office. I investigated a crazy murder case and I chased that crazy bot, creating havoc. Graff almost died. Am I doomed to fail everything I attempt? To take my mind off it, I decided to prepare dinner. Well, with the little that was left anyway. There. It's not much, but that's the best I can do. Graff, dinner's ready. Graff? It's been a while. I can't hear him. Graff, answer me!
Hey! What the heck? You can't just barge in like this!
You wouldn't answer. I was getting worried. Come. I've prepared.
Not hungry.
Then tell me what happened.
What happened? I'll tell you what! Some stupid kid took my pill! All pipe pills were offline. I had no way to get one.
The pipe pills?
I sent you hundreds of messages. Called you. But no. You didn't reply. You left me alone. Dying.
I understand. I'm truly...
Sorry? You're sorry?
Of course.
How many times have I heard this already? I'm sorry. Well, that's not good enough. I'm sick of it. You can't just pretend you're sorry and be done with it. Where were you? Why couldn't you just answer my calls?
Long story.
Obviously. For a while, I thought the problem was me. But now I know. It's you. You're never there when I need you.
All right. I'll explain. But please come. You gotta eat.
Perfect. I'll eat what exactly? Oh, leftovers. What a surprise. You didn't go shopping. Again.
I was busy.
Busy, of course. You think I wasn't? Do you have any idea what I went through today?
I guess...
Why should I eat your food? I hardly know you. To me, you're just a stranger pretending to offer me shelter, when in truth, that stranger took everything from me.
What?
You destroy everything you touch. You're a failure. Worthless.
Now, wait a minute. You think it's easy to live in this world? I'm doing my best so we can survive.
I was destined to become drummer. I'm in this situation, living among trash, working hard to get out of this misery. Because of you!
I know. Listen.
Ah! No! Stop!
What?
Don't touch me! I can't breathe. No one should touch me.
What's with you? Why do you always react like this when I try to be friendly? You know I wouldn't hurt you.
No. You lie. Stay away.
But...
Stay away from me!
Huh? There you go. I'm the king of making situations worse. He's right. It's been 5 years now. Maybe it's time to stop pretending I'm handling things correctly. Only a few days left. Time to give up and accept that I failed? He'll never want me in his life. Hey, you can be mad at me, kiddo. You have every reason to. Doesn't matter. The only important thing to me is that you're okay. And I want you to know, you're the only reason I keep moving forward in this awful existence.
What's wrong with me? He just saved my life. I should be thanking him. Not this. Why do I feel so angry? I wish things were different. If only that accident didn't happen. And then my real father wouldn't have disappeared. Both of them. They abandoned me. I hate them! I thought I was stronger than this. Okay, take a hold of yourself. Brok is right. I'm still alive, and that's all that matters. A message. Oh, the results for today's trial. Not bad. Another?
Graff, I would like to personally confirm you've been reinstated as a Thunder student. Do not worry about it anymore. The director.
With all that's happened, I actually forgot! Brok! He kept his promise! Getting hungry. I better find a way to apologize. But I don't have the strength to get out. And I can't send a message to his phone. He wouldn't notice it. Let's think. I know! I'll use that paper and pen Brok gave me a few years ago. He thought I could use that to practice handwriting. I replied it was a stupid idea in this day and age. But now I understand. Let's see if I remember how to handwrite. There.
A paper. Forgive me. You're already forgiven, kiddo. I don't know where we'll go from here, but I'll do my best. And I bet you're hungry, so... Here. Tomorrow will be a better day. I have faith in you. No matter what obstacles you'll be facing in the future, you'll overcome them.
Thanks.
Oh, I'm late, right? But I'm exhausted. It's been an insane day. Yeah, like every day, I guess. Okay, I'm on my way.
See? I don't even have to say a word anymore. Hey, bro. Rough day, huh?
You don't say. Graff almost died because of me.
Say what?
There's a tox-out pill shortage going on. He passed out when I came home. That was close, but he's fine now.
Stupid. You never told me about that. Why didn't you?
I didn't have time.
Not talking about now. If you told me in the past, I could have helped. Good thing you told me about this morning, though. If I hadn't,
Wait, I'm totally not following you. What did you do, exactly?
Take this.
A tox-out pill?
Give it to him. For tomorrow.
Won't you need it?
I've saved up some. I'm used to skipping one from time to time.
Thanks.
Life is all about anticipating the unknown.
Now she's making me feel bad for not saving any all these years.
Talking about that, you better prepare yourself. Tomorrow will be even more eventful.
How could you possibly know that?
I know you. That's all.
Once ready, we can enter the virtual arena. We've gotten everything else, so I guess it's time to go into the...
Should I... All right, time to fight.
I love your enthusiasm. Be careful, though. That new challenger comes from nowhere and looks very strong.
No worries. I don't intend to die today.
Well, I'll remind you to quit if things go wrong.
Me? Quitting? Never.
Silly you. If only you had good life insurance. Give it your best.
Alright, time to try again. Oops. I probably should be, making sure that I... Oh, I keep forgetting that there's a floor. That there's a missing room. Oh, I keep forgetting. We need to actually, let's try again. Nope. Oh boy, there's a lot of stuff going on.
RJ? What are you doing here, man?
What do you think? I'm here for my revenge.
Revenge?
You wrecked my life. You tricked me. Chief fired me. Hacker too. All because of you.
Oh, gosh. I didn't realize. Looks like I ruined someone else's life today. I'm so sorry.
Don't care. You're gonna get it.
Well, if that's a good fight you want, I won't let you down.
Oh, goodness. Gotta try to keep things going. Okay, he's alright. Nope. Block. There we go. Nice. We got 2 levels out of that.
That's enough.
No. No! I'll get ya! Even if...
I said stop. You won't get anything out of this. Don't make me... Listen.
I'm hurt. Bad on the inside. Let's end this.
I won't. No matter what you try and pull.
You prefer mental torture?
I'm gonna get you some help. I'll convince the hacker to hire you back.
Bro, you probably shouldn't bring that up out here.
Okay. Your last chance.
Oh well, we won.
You mean I won?
Yeah.
We still managed to get 600 units.
Great job, bro.
Shay, am I a bad person? I keep ruining other people's lives. I promise everyone I'll fix things, but... every time I try, I fail.
Don't you worry. Soon you'll have a chance to change everything.
I will?
I hope you enjoyed your last VR night fight.
The last?
Yeah, I'll be unreachable tomorrow, and after that, I've got no idea what will happen.
You're scaring me.
So, as I said, I won't be available tomorrow.
Are you leaving?
I just need time for myself.
Focusing on your new invention?
Yeah. Oh, before I forget, here.
An envelope? Open me when desperate? There's something you're not telling me.
Don't worry, it's just in case.
Huh?
I'll be saving your bacon once again. Or is it the other way around? Oh, I don't know anymore.
Could you be more cryptic?
You'll figure it out.
Oh, well, I stopped trying to understand you a long time ago. Well, my back can't wait to find my bed. See ya.
Bro, goodbye. I'll miss you. No. I can't. Gotta focus. Time to finish this for good.
Getting worried about Shay. Everyone around me is acting funny these...
Going somewhere, Croc?
Weird. Why do I have a feeling of deja vu?
We're not in the mood for jokes.
Go away. I don't want any trouble.
Sure. Give us your stuff and you can pass.
Over my dead body, buddy.
You sure about this, Dot?
Coward! He's outnumbered! He can't do anything to us as long as we stick together. Come on, guys! That Croc will give us what should be rightfully ours, whether he wants to or not.
Come and get me.
Oh boy. Oh, dang it.
Getting worried.
We're skipping this part again. We just got another game over. Try to take them out one at a time. That'll probably... That was a pitfall. There we go.
Dot! We better give up.
No way! The boss wouldn't want us to. Besides, look what I got when he was too busy punching you.
His phone. Good job.
What?
Now, give us the rest, Scaly.
Oh, one more? I'll give you more.
For leftovers, that wasn't too bad at all.
Don't feel like sleeping yet.
Maybe Odd is online. Darn. Oh yeah, I remember now. He's supposed to be at his trial this evening. Hey, what's this? Someone left a message on the topic I wrote yesterday.
I understand you. A true parent would never do this.
I guess.
Hey, can we talk?
A text live conversation? From that same guy. Weird. I'll reply.
Yeah? Your old man is lying to you. Lying about what? He was in the drums yesterday and this afternoon. The drums? Impossible! It's the truth. He left a few minutes ago. He's already out in the streets. Who are you? How do you know? Connect your phone. What? No way. Trust me. What do you have to lose?
Okay. I don't like this, but this guy knows things. I should cooperate for now, to pump him for information. Hopefully I won't regret this.
I'm transferring you a tracking app. You're tracking my old man? Are you some kind of hacker? Go out and follow him.
Darn, he logged out. No way! He's right! There's something fishy about all this.
Does that guy have steel fists or what?
Do you know who I am, little jerks? Well, I bet your boss remembers.
The boss?
I'm not in the mood for talk. Give me that phone, or else.
Oh no. It's him!
Him who?
He's the guy who blew us all up yesterday.
No. No way.
Don't want to die. Take that phone and my money.
100 unis redeemable coupon. Well, that was money easily won. What a day. Let's get some shut-eye.
What was that? Is this how Brok makes money?
What? Where did you come from?
You tell me!
Have you been following me?
Yes? Is that a problem?
Well,
Listen, I'm sick of your little secrets. What have you been doing?
investigating.
Where? Where were you yesterday? And this afternoon when I was about to snuff it?
Well,
I'll tell you. You were in the drums.
Oh, that's true. How did you...
Doesn't matter. When did you intend to tell me?
I, just forgot.
Forgot? What are you hiding?
I've joined the police, temporarily. Actually, I was. It's over.
The police?
Long story.
Obviously.
I'll tell you everything. But please, not now. Way too tired.
Then just answer this. What's the deal with you and those squealers from earlier?
Just some thugs. They tried to steal my belongings, so I defended myself.
Is that so? It wasn't just defending. You smashed through them like a pro. Where did you learn to fight like that?
You don't remember? I wasn't always a detective. Back when I met your mother, I was a boxer in fight pits.
A boxer? I remember now. Like, I always knew, but weren't they rendered illegal and shut down?
Yeah, they were.
Then, what is it you do every night exactly?
VR fights?
You're a VR fighter?
Yeah.
All this time. Why didn't you tell me?
I chose not to. After the accident, things changed. Doing money with illegal, violent activities. This isn't what your mom would have wanted. I wanted to be a model for you. That's why I started my detective career. To start afresh. But I soon realized this would never earn enough money to sustain both of us. So, I had to go back to it again. I'm sorry. I'm not the person you want me to be.
Are you kidding me? That's awesome! I'm not exactly a fight sports fan, but I'll watch you next time.
So, you're not mad at me?
I was. I just wanted the truth. Now it's starting to make sense. I'm so silly. I should have figured it out considering how hefty you are.
Hey, you keep saying I'm fat.
Just me joking. Well, you've got a round belly, but despite that, you're the strongest guy I know.
Yeah, even the biggest squealer stands no chance against me.
That's cool. I won't have to worry anymore that,
You've been worried for me?
Well, up until now, I've been relying on you. But this is all gonna change tomorrow.
You know, when you're a drummer, I won't be around. But you can always count on me.
Thanks. All right, I trust you. No more secrets, okay? Tell me you haven't hidden anything else from me.
I swear, no more secrets. Life is too short. I don't want us to get into arguments again.
Agreed.
Look, your birthday's in a few days.
You remembered!
How about I prepare something special for you?
Cool. I'll be looking forward to it. But if you don't eventually, that's okay. I'll understand.
You know what? I can't wait to give you something. Here.
We really don't have anything, like, special.
Thanks.
You don't like it?
No, it's just a bit... I didn't expect this.
Sorry, I blundered again.
No, don't worry. I'll keep it.
Okay, whatever happens, I'll be there for your birthday.
Cool. About earlier.
I know. You don't have to say anything.
Good night.
Good night, kiddo.
Update in progress. Firmware installed. Target defined.
Oh my gosh. That's a lot.
Phew. Another nightmare. At least that one didn't involve me. It was totally absurd. It's not like bots would... Huh? Hey, what are you doing here? What do you want?
What the heck's happening?
Graff, stay back. I'll handle it.
What?
Oh gosh.
You got him good!
Those bots. They broke in here to attack us.
Why?
Wish I knew.
Looks like ordinary tribots. They shouldn't behave like this. I bet someone's got a grudge against you. About yesterday, you must find the culprit.
The culprit?
What's happening with the pipe pills? Squealers must be behind it. They're selling pills at outrageous prices. And considering what happened just now, who knows if the events aren't somehow linked? You're a detective. Time to investigate. Besides, I've seen what you're capable of. You can beat the crap out of those squealers.
I see. You're overestimating me, but you realize I won't get paid for this?
Sometimes we have to act for the greater good. Besides, with the haze, slummers like us won't go very far without the tox-out pills. I can skip meals for a day or two, if this means getting to the bottom of this.
Very well. I will investigate it. What about you?
I've got my last trial this morning.
Last? Already?
Maybe you shouldn't...
No way I can skip it! This is crucial.
Will you be okay? I mean, someone may be after us.
Don't worry. I'm certainly not as strong, but I can defend myself. It's not like we're living in a safe place. I'm used to it.
All right. Just be careful, okay? By the way, here.
A tox-out pill? But how?
Shay gave me one.
Thanks. Hopefully that situation is resolved by tomorrow. Oh my! I'm late!
And there he goes. Got a bad feeling about today. Oh well. Better make some meal plaster or whatever horrible food is left. I'm sick of leaving for investigations on an empty stomach.
Chapter 5, Roots. Oh boy. Man, we actually spent a lot of time on Chapter 4. Didn't think it would be, getting this hectic already, but who knows what this last day is gonna bring. With the last set of chapters, but... Whew, that was heavy. Anyways, that's gonna actually be it for this episode and stream of Brok the Investigator. There will be a couple more over the course of the next few days, and hopefully we will see more of Chapter 5. We only just got started with Chapter 5, but that's just going to be it for now. So, thank you for tuning in. This is Light Brawler, and I'm hoping that you're having a fantastic day.